This is an educational tale about Mr. Steinberg, a man with heart failure, a man who was recently diagnosed as terminal.
Let me.
Mr. Steinberg, that was a lot of information the doctor just gave you. I know this would be a lot to process. Would you like to discuss more on this matter? Just at the moment.
It was a lot of information. I'm not really sure how I feel right now or how to even express my feelings, but I'd like to talk to my rabbi. I think he would know what to do at this time. He usually does.
Okay. I will call your rabbi if that's okay with you and tell him to come here. Can I have his number?
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
His number is 785-3409.
All right. Thank you. Hi, Rabbi Solomon. This is Mary Catherine, a nurse at Stormont Vale Hospital. Mr. Steinberg here is requesting your presence at the bedside. Oh, that's great. I will let him know that you will be here soon. All right.
Mr. Steinberg, are you well? I understand you requested my presence. I'm your rabbi, and you requested my presence here, and here I am.
Shalom, Rabbi. I have reached out for you for your guidance. I have just been given a terminal diagnosis of heart failure, and as you know, I don't have any family members, and so I was just seeking your guidance.
Well, as you know, Mr. Steinberg, there are certain Jewish laws and customs that should dictate your healthcare decision, as well as your end-of-life care.
Rabbi Solomon, hi.
Hello.
Could you explain to me a little bit more about those Jewish laws, about the Jewish laws and customs regarding end-of-life care?
Absolutely. We believe in the sanctity of life, that the decisions made must not induce the end of life any earlier than it would already have occurred. In the Jewish community, we're a reasonable people, and it is important that you remain comfortable as you come to the end of your journey.
And as you must know, life is a blessing. We're all gifts from God.
All right.
We do have a responsibility to care for ourselves and seek medical treatment for our recovery. However, each person may face important choices concerning what mode of treatment he or she feels would be beneficial and tolerable. We do believe all the terminally ill have the right to rule out certain treatment options, say significant side effects, or to forgo mechanical life support, and even to choose hospice care as a treatment option.
Now, Rabbi, what happens when I can no longer make these decisions myself and I'm not capable of making those decisions?
Well, don't you have a DPOA?
I don't know what that is.
Well, they're very
Rabbi?
important.
I'm sorry. Well, Mr. Steinberg, a DPOA is a durable power of attorney that you authorize to make decisions on your behalf when you are no longer able to make them for yourself. Would you like for me to call in a social worker to explain more about this process?
I would appreciate that. That would be helpful.
All right. Hi, Anna. Mary Catherine here. Could you come to Mr. Steinberg's room to explain the process of assigning a DPOA? Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, nurse.
Yep. You let me know if you need anything, Mr. Steinberg.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Steinberg. It's my understanding you'd like some more information about durable power of attorney.
Yes, I would.
Okay. A durable power of attorney allows you to give someone that you trust the power to make decisions for you, and you can no longer make them yourself. So it's really essential that you speak with the person that you set as your representative to ensure that they understand your wishes and, of course, your Jewish laws and customs. It's also a really good idea to discuss these medical scenarios that may occur so that person is confident in making those decisions on your behalf. The DPOA is actually a legal binding document, and as such, you should really create it with an attorney. Once completed, it'll be really important for you to give copies to persons that you trust, such as your rabbi or the medical provider that will be caring for you. It's also really important to be able to have a copy accessible very quickly so that we don't have to go through the courts in order to get that information when the time comes.
Okay. I don't have any family. I don't have any children. My wife passed away years ago, so I don't have any family members anymore. So I understand the importance of getting that DPOA, and I just want to know, make sure what happens with my Jewish backgrounds if I don't get one.
The real issue with not getting a DPOA is that the courts will assign someone. And they'll have to make your decisions for you then. It's a lengthy ordeal. The court process is a real process in and of itself. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
I agree. It's much better to go ahead and do this at your time with it so that you can feel comfortable with the process and making sure that you have everything in line for when the time comes to not be able to make those decisions. If you don't have one in place, it's possible that your wishes might not be followed. I know this is really a lot of information to take in right now, so I did bring you a brochure. There's a number here on the bottom that you can call for additional information, but I would really encourage you to not just use this brochure alone. I would encourage you to seek out the advice of an attorney.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any other questions?
No, I'll meet my attorney, and I'll get that taken care of so my backgrounds are taken care of. for
Okay.
me. Thank
Okay,
you.
great. You're welcome. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Hi again, Mr. Steinberg. I'm here to give you your meds.
All right.
Let me just find you in the computer. Got the scanner. Can I see your wristband? Can you tell me your name and date of birth?
David Steinberg, 7/8/32.
All right. Let me just get your meds ready. All right. So I have digoxin for you. So what digoxin does is it increases the contractility of your heart since you have heart failure, and then it'll work to increase your cardiac output.
Okay, so this is for my heart failure.
Yes. So I'm gonna just listen to your heart sounds for a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this underneath your shirt. All right. So just to listen to your heartbeat for a full minute. So I have to do that before I give you digoxin, because if it's under 60 beats per minute, I would have to contact your physician. So when you're taking digoxin at home, you'll find your radial pulse right here. Can you find it for me?
Right here?
Yep. So just right there, you feel that beating?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna hold it there for 1 minute before you take your medication at home. Or here, we'll do it for you, okay? But when you're going home, just find that pulse and take it for 1 minute before taking digoxin. And if it's lower than 60, you gotta count it, okay? Find a timer, count it. Lower than 60, contact your physician, okay?
Okay.
So here's your digoxin. You need some water to swallow it.
So if my pulse is below 60, which I'll count for a minute, if it's below that 60, I shouldn't take it and I should contact my doctor?
You should contact your doctor and you should not take it, okay?
Okay.
And your doctor will tell you what to do, so.
And I'm taking this with my meals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And what side effects should I be looking for? Is there anything I should be aware of?
So with digoxin, some side effects that you should be aware of are nausea and vomiting, and then also some chest pain can occur. So when those happen, you want to contact your physician when you're not, or if they happen here, you want to let us know, okay? And also, what else do we need to go over? Can I have you show me your pulse one more time? And then how long do you want to hold it there?
For 1 minute.
And then what do you do if it's lower than 60?
I'll call my doctor. But before he leaves, or before the end of his shift, I'd like to have him come in here and just talk to me about it again.
All right, I'll call the doc and I'll let him know to come in here and explain everything with Jackson and everything with you taking it at home, okay?
Thank you. I'm just an old man. I'm forgetful.
It happens. You are doing amazing. Just let me know if you need anything, okay?
Thank you. You've been very much helpful.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Steinberg.
Oh, shalom, Rabbi.
Oh, Mr. Steinberg, I'm so sorry for your diagnosis. How you holding up?
I'm hanging in there.
Have you thought any more about the DPOA yet?
Well, I'm just trying to think about, who's closest to me, who's dearest to my heart,
Mm-hmm.
and who would take care and understand of my beliefs and, you understand my Jewish background.
You are a good Jew. Maybe the best Jew. You've been in my temple for a long time. I'll be here for you.
Thank you.